Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SNHU Esports. My name is Vidaf Patel, and I'm joined here with Shane. How are you doing here today, Shane?
I'm great. Happy to be here. Excited to see some Rocket League the first week of their season, as with all of our teams, wrapping up the week with some Rocket League. We're going up against the St. Mary's University Huskies today. Should be an exciting matchup. And also, we have another game on our B stream right now. So be sure to check that out. We've got League of Legends starting up soon on twitch.tv/SNHU Esports B. So be sure, if you're into League, check that out for sure. But tell us a little bit more about this match coming up tonight.
It's going to be, the standard best of five match, obviously against SNHU. And I mean the Huskies. I'm not sure what else is there to really say, unless there's something specific. Shame.
No. I mean,
really, I say let's just hop right into it. While we're discussing about it.
Yeah, I think
has it started?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I thought it.
I don't think it has quite yet. But for our Rocket League team now, pretty similar to how they've been looking in the last semester here. I know that you guys have been covering them throughout the preseason here, so I'm joining in here on our very first week of our real season. How has their preseason matches gone?
I feel like has been pretty good. Normally from last season, we've seen again a lot of a lot of demos from Wishbone there. But I feel like this season they've been switching it up a little bit. Everybody, it's more. I've seen more like AJ and Mario. We're getting a lot more Wishbones. Their play specifically is more like kind of getting a demo or pushing the players to the side. And just making a pass right into the main area. Cars off to the side, toss the ball up, and then the person in the middle just hits the net. I mean, I think that's the simplest way I could explain it, and that's what it seems.
One of the kind of strongest features about our team here at SNHU for Rocket League has been that their interference play has always been stellar. So seeing them a lot last season, especially, I think it's something they definitely developed and worked on a lot last season, was kind of starting off. They had a little bit of a rough start to their last season, but later in that season, they started to really kind of work together and start to see a lot of, like you mentioned, those demos, those bumps, things like that, those really big interference plays. That's likely what you're going to see coming forward here. And already can start off with a shot on the goal from Yusuf. It's going to be Wishbone who's able to send that one right back. But SMU are maintaining their offense here. Mario trying to break free. We'll be able to get across the midfield line here, start to play offense a little bit here and work SMU's side of the field, but they're going to send it right on back. Just ping-ponging so far.
As you can see right now, the ball is mostly towards the SNHU's goal. That tends to happen a lot of times during these games. Ball will typically stay on one side of the court while the players are fighting for it. SNHU right now needs to find an area where they can just pass it to a teammate and just make sure it doesn't get into the other team's hands. We've seen a lot of stuff happen. Actually, right now, I missed it. Yusuf did get a demo here. That is going to put a little bit of a time difference on SNHU, but it's not going to be too big here. Wishbone, however, going to try and get a shot on gold, but Georgie is going to block that right there. However, AJ punishes Blur there, trying to get the ball, and now they're going to have a little bit of space here to really move up. SMU right now kind of has to stay back and play a little bit defense.
Yeah, SNHU are going to get the chance to apply some pressure here, start to get this oppression up as they bring things onto SMU's side of the field. And already we're seeing SMU are just throwing themselves out there, trying to get this ball back across. Yusuf's going to be the one to actually be able to break through SNHU's defense here, and Wishbone completely neutralizing the ball, but Yusuf's going to be the one to hang on to it. AJ will be able to sideswipe away from Blur, though, bring things back towards SMU's side of the field, and SNHU we start to bring their offense up back once again. Mario finding a nice little opportunity there. SMU with the double commit on this goal. Left it wide open for a second follow-up shot.
A nice pass there from AJ, or even if it wasn't intentionally a pass, it did bounce off the ball there, and perfectly Mario was able to see that right away and be able to get that goal there. And not to mention, I believe there was 3 or 2 defenders covering that goal, so it was definitely a little bit of a sneaky play here. But with only 3 minutes and around 30 seconds left, SMU still has a bit of time to get a goal in here, and that not unless SNHU right now coming again very close to that goal. They tend to get very aggressive, and they tend to really do a good job at it at that same time there.
Yeah, SNHU now a little bit on the defense here as Blair starts to bring things forward here. A shot on the goal almost, bouncing off the rim there. Mario starting to take things back under control. It will be George starting to bring things over towards SNHU's goal, getting closer to the post, getting a little bit more dangerous here. Blair taking the ball up high, getting a good follow-up there from Yusuf, keeping the pressure up. Wishbone just trying to bounce it right back. George doing a great job at just keeping up the momentum here, keeping up this offense. We'll get that shot on the goal. Blur trying to just keep control of the ball. It does not want SNHU to actually be able to get their hands on it. Now just kind of going around the world, coast to coast. Blur is taking the ball, but Wishbone's going to try and make it a shot on goal. George in a good spot, able to block against that, and now things have completely switched up as it goes right at SNHU's goal. SMU are not going to be able to find that opportunity, but they continue to keep up the offense.
Now coming off to Mario here, it's gonna try and handle this ball real quick as it starts to go towards the goal, almost hitting a shot from downtown there. AJ gonna have to try and get this ball under control before SMU can. A pass to Mario, unfortunately, not gonna be able to make that into the goal right away here. 2 minutes on the clock. SMU has to try and start getting a little bit of aggression here. Though they're only up by 1 point right now, SMU is still a tough defense to break against for SNHU, I would say right now. But the ball already going towards SNHU side of the court, gonna be a little bit of a sticky situation to maybe get out of. AJ tries to make a goal, but George just gonna hit it right back. Not going to be too big of a deal here. However, Wishbone, again, coming out with another save as SMU brings on a total force towards SNHU's defense. And with that, Youssef is going to get the first point on the score for SMU here.
That's really important. That was a 2-minute rally right there. If SMU didn't come out on top there, they were going to be in a really, really bad way, but now able to even things up. This next minute and a half of the game is going to be all that matters, who's able to find this next goal. And with the way things have been going here, I would not be surprised at all to see this go to overtime here. These have been very, very long rallies, very long-winded offenses from both teams here, but Youssef already setting off a good attack here, but no follow-up means SNHU are going to get the chance to bounce that right back. Mario trying to bring it out. Youssef is trying to bounce it, but they're not quite in the right position to actually maneuver it right on back. AJ with a good interception there, trying to take control of the ball, bouncing it over towards midfield. Wishbone picks up a second hit on it. Mario going up high, a good 50-50 there, bouncing the ball straight up. Youssef now is set that up perfectly for AJ, just bouncing it right in front of the goal, and he saw the opportunity, he seized it, he found a second point for SNHU in just 40 seconds. It's our fastest goal this set so far.
Right, I don't think Blur really saw what was happening there. I mean, just like that, really hit the ball right over. Almost I didn't even catch what was happening there. A really great play from SNHU. As mentioned before, their aggression here is definitely one of the things I want to say they've improved on throughout this preseason and right now through this first week. You can just see right now they come out very strong, and their defense as well, not to mention, is also just as strong. Wishbone again coming out with this aggression. As said before, a third goal is going to be put on the scoreboard here. 48 seconds left. SMU needs to get at least 2 to really tie things up here. Gonna be a little bit of a a harder step to be in, if we're thinking about this mathematically, than 24 seconds each, and that is not a lot of time.
Yeah, that might have well just been the final nail in the coffin right there for SMU, as they've only got 1 point on the board. A lot of their offensives haven't really been super efficient on time, and when it's only 35 seconds left, SNHU have been able to kill more than enough time in the past. And we'll see if SMU are able to maybe kick things up into another gear here, but we'll see. We'll see. SMU now on the defense here, bouncing it right on back. SNHU are going to be able to get control of the ball once again. Nice job bouncing it off the wall there, pressure launching it over towards SMU's side of the field. Only 15 seconds though. That's not a lot of time to find 2 goals, about 7 seconds per goal. SMU are really going to need to start speed things up here with the ball on their side, though. It's looking unlikely that's going to happen, and just to add insult to injury, Mario's going to find another goal, bringing things 4-1. 7 seconds left on the clock. I think that's about where you can close the playbook here for this first game. SNHU, a really fantastic start off in this set, and we got to see a lot, especially against SMU's offense, which was just kind of relentless at points. They were really able to control a lot of the match with this constant offense. SNHU did a fantastic job at just weathering the storm right there, and they were able to hold on to that. And the moments that SNHU actually did get to play offense, they were super efficient with their shots, and you're going to see that, I think, here on the scoreboard with the amount of shots you see based on the amount of goals. SMU, I mean, they got 5 shots total there. It seems like they had more than that. I mean, the ball was on SNHU's side of the field for a long, long time, but the few moments that SNHU actually got across to the other side of the field, they got a ton of shots over and over and over, and that is just not something you're able to withstand really for long periods of time, which is SNHU. I mean, they got a good running start there.
I mean, something I definitely want to mention though is that AJ and Mario their duality there of like just attacking the goal, I think has been one of the most entertaining things to watch during the stream right now. We see, or the most recent goal even, we saw AJ just bringing it out and just passing it to Mario, just like all the time. That seems what I can't talk. That would tends to happen there, and I think it's pretty pleasing to watch, especially when they get it right and they're gonna be able to get the goal very precisely. I think it's a cool thing to mention there. As we start off this game, however, though, the ball is gonna be rallying back and forth just like any other game here. But George, however, is gonna get possession of this ball here. But Wishbone takes it right out of his hands, and Youssef is gonna hand it or not handed, but actually, yes, handed to Georgie here and try to get a goal, but AJ is going to block that very, very quick here before they can do anything else.
Ball on SMU's side of the field right now. St. Mary's got to find a way to escape SNHU's pressure. We've seen how they've been in these situations. Wishbone almost just driving it straight into the goal. Won't be quite able to. Yusuf trying to go up high. Is able to maneuver on SNHU's interceptors. Two of them getting their ankles broken out here. Is able to finally get an opportunity, but no follow-up from SMU. This means AJ is just going to be able to swoop in, start to take the ball, and now dribbling it on over towards the goal. It's a scary spot to be in, but Yusuf recognized that. He slowed down, parked his car, realized that he just needs to sit still and wait for SNHU to actually makes the shot, and that's exactly what happened. He was able to block against it there. SNHU back on the offense, though.
Now that they're on this offense here, we see Mario maybe trying to get that. Unfortunately, not right away here. If we are going to see this duo play from AJ and Mario, could be something spectacular, but now SMU is going to be a little bit on the defense here, not going to be pushing up as high as the ball is now on their side of the court. George, however, is going to hit it right over and going to try and dribble it for a long time, but AJ gonna hit him right back out and not gonna get that. But Wishbone's gonna come out with this demo here, gonna leave one person less on the team. But they're not gonna be too much with it. SMU just really holding their ground here, gonna keep a strong score, very almost across the field. AJ just barely saving it there. I mean, this rally's been going on for around 2 minutes now. I mean, it's been pretty fast so far, fast paced.
Yeah, SNHU doing a good job keeping control of the ball. Wishbone going to bounce it on over to AJ. Gets that wall bounce, starts to bring things over towards St. Mary's side of the field. George just trying to get control back to his team. Is going to be a good pass to Yusuf, but Wishbone doing a great job at just sitting back and picking up this offensive chances when he's able to. You'll see the rest of his team picking up boosts in the background while he's doing that, which allows them to just continue to keep up this offensive for as long as possible, and also to starve St. Mary of theirs. But George going in slow, not quite able to find the shot and goal that he's looking for here. With the ball going up high once again, another potential shot, but Mario is going to be able to get a huge clear here, bringing things over to St. Mary's side of the field, where let's see clash for this start to come out, starts to make its way over towards SMU's goal, but Blair's going to be able to send it right on back. SNHU managed to keep up the offensive though, and this is a very scary spot to be in.
Most definitely, the the ball getting very close to each other's goals here. I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of long shots except for that one from St. Mary's there, but most of these have been really up close. Like in the goal here, George as well gonna get this demo off of Wishbone, or I'm sorry, off of Mario here, and Wishbone is gonna take revenge and steal the ball right away from him. Gonna try and do something here, but unfortunately, no one is there to really help put that goal in, as most of SMU right now is again on defense. We are going to see them really stack around this goal, just not leaving their position at all. Mario is going to take one defender away, and Wishbone is going to take that opportunity and score a goal here. The first point of this round here, 3 minutes in or something like that, almost 2 minutes left on the clock. And there's finally a goal on the scoreboard.
And you see there, that was a great pass from AJ over to Wishbone to be able to secure that goal. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this set. Definitely a trend that's been continuing since the start of their last season, where they kind of struggled a little bit to play as a very coordinated front. That clearly seems to have changed as they continue to just continue to play out of their mind here with these passes, with these bumps, with these interceptions. All of it is fantastic. And SNHU doing a great job at, once again, just immediately getting into the hot seat, keeping up the pressure. St. Mary's to get the chance to clear the ball here, bring it over into SNHU's corner. Yusuf going up high, trying to bounce it off the ceiling, but just not quite making it. Just going coast to coast right now as Wishbone's going to be able to get control of the ball, bouncing it, dribbling it through the air. You don't see that every day. A lot of skill goes into that, but Mario able to bounce it right back across the center field. Will get demoed there by George, but not a huge factor here. He's only going to be out of the fight for just a few seconds. Yusuf's able to bounce it right back, and Mario's in the perfect spot. After respawning from that demo, he is able to immediately start to keep this pressure back up as soon as St. Mary's look like they're even trying to clear it. Only a minute left, not a lot of time to work with, but SNHU only have 1 point. St. Mary's could easily even this up.
Right, as soon as you say that here, Mario, however, is going to dribble it very close to that goal there. A good save from George, a very big one as well. Like to mention, Wishbone as well, getting extremely aggressive here. We're seeing right now SNHU is kind of just taking turns on really just on trying to get the goal as much as they can here. We see most of the time that SMU is not really too much on the attack, but Wishbone going to dribble that right in, making it the second point of the score. 30 seconds left. SMU does not have a lot of time to work with goals here. That's 2 goals in 30 seconds. That's going to be extremely challenging for them if they want to keep this up here. But SNHU doing a great job really getting their aggression as well. And if they keep that up, they're going to be in a pretty set space for this round and the next.
Kicking off our third round here as AJ immediately taking things over to St. Mary's side of the field. Blur is going to try and clear that ball, but Mario doing a great job at just hanging himself in the air on that midfield line and able to continue to keep this pressure up. They will be able to kind of clear it though. Is able to get a good bump onto George though. Displaces him completely. Blur goes for a big setup here on the goal. It's going to be a follow-up shot from George. SMU able to score their first point here, but with only 8 seconds left, they're going to need to find a blindingly fast kickoff goal.
It's gonna be. I mean, I'm sorry, but as you said, SMU again gonna need 8 seconds, or not even more than 8 seconds, maybe. But they need to be on this aggression. That's what something I need to tell you this right now. With only 3 seconds left, the timer's kicking down. Mario's not gonna put this ball any more out than it needs to be. However, they're gonna try and keep it in the air, but nothing's gonna really happen with that. And just like that, this second round here gonna go to SNHU.
Something I've been noticing just about the general positions of these players, a lot of the time you see St. Mary's are very much clumped together in a lot of these places. We see double commits come out a lot of the time. We see when there's shots on the goal, there will be 3 people sitting around the goal area. They're all very much moving together as a pack, and that is not the name of the game here. SNHU, we see them, that they know they only have to commit 1 card. They're trusting their teammates to be able to cover this space, be able to take control of the ball, be able to run interception, and trust their teammates to make plays for them, and also trust them to say, hey, I'm going to fall back, grab boost. You can hold the line. You can hold the line. And that's exactly what they do. And for SNHU, that sort of coordination, that trust in their teammates that we're seeing here, seeing kind of start to manifest here as they take their second game and bring their way up to set point, it is really, really coming in big for them.
Most definitely. I mean, now only with 1 game left, I mean, SNHU could take this home here, but SMU maybe they need to try and switch something up here. Like you said before, kind of clumping in the groups right now isn't working the best way to really attack these situations here. But kickoff starting off, the ball already going to be on SMU's side. While Mario tries to do something there, not going to really connect him to the ball right away. We do see Wishbone putting on some aggression here, going to try maybe and take this ball from George here. AJ just missing that right away, but then the ball instantly going on SNHU's side as well. SMU is now on the aggression, but now again going to be near the defense side. Youssef is going to block that beautifully there as the ball almost really went into the goal from that far of the field here. But speaking of goals, Wishbone gonna get a close ranged one already 30 seconds into this game here. Gonna put that first goal right on the scoreboard, and that's honestly surprising.
What an angle on that. Wishbone just last second able to throw himself right in the way to be able to slap shot that in there. What a crazy shot coming out from there. That was last second. If he waited even just a little bit longer, that angle would have disappeared. And now SNHU immediately starting off this second kickoff on the offensive. AJ with a good demo there onto George, going to give SNHU an opportunity, try and make some sort of power play happen here, but they aren't going to be able to find anything as St. Mary's are able to bounce the ball very, very far back. Not quite on target though. Very scary though as George finds a demo onto Mario. SMU have a chance to find an opening here. Blur just trying to kill the ball, try and keep it up in the air, but Mario is going to do a great job passing that over to Wishbone. Bounces off the backboard here as Mario also sends it in, flying right up on top of the goal, but St. Mary's going to do a good job of knocking that out. George especially just carrying this ball across the wall. Wishbone trying to bounce it back, going up high now. Mario able to catch it in the air, start to bring things back, start to keep up the pressure, and the momentum bounces off the backboard. Mario trying to set up a follow-up shot, and Wishbone will be able to capitalize on that. Did you see that? That was all 3 of them there in that play. 1 bounce off the backboard for Mario, and Wishbone's able to follow up on that. It was 2 total bounces there, all 3 players involved in that. Really great team play.
100%. The teamwork here that SNHU has been absolutely insane. That dorm right there reminds me of like a basketball game where people shoot the ball at the hoop and then they keep going in a line until the last person finally dunked in. That's what it felt like. That team feeling you feel is just on. It's a great thing for It's a great thing for their players for SNHU, but right now, again with this kickoff here, Wishbone already going to bring it very far into SMU's side of the field here, and AJ going to try and get a goal or possibly a pass here, but Wishbone again going to steal that away right from SMU, and now he's going to be on the move here, going to be trying to get a shot on goal, but not going to happen. But AJ just going to tap it in and try to take away from Youssef, I believe, here as we watch this replay. Literally just taking the ball away. and just it slowly rolls into the goal. Just
Really,
like that.
really nicely done. Only a 40-second rally there. I saw some team bumps coming out from St. Mary's, which is always a little bit unfortunate. But for SNHU here, as they close in, I mean, 3 minutes left. 3 points seems like a lot, but there is still plenty of time left on the clock. SMU got to kind of kick things into overdrive here if they want to be able to find this. Blur able to get a nice save there, kicking the ball back over towards SNHU's side of the field. In the corner now, got to bounce off the backboard there. Wishbone not quite able to get his hands on it, and a pass over to Yusuf. Just trying to keep things center field here, but a great shot from AJ is going to be able to clear the ball, bring things to St. Mary's side, and SNHU get to start their offense once again. George not quite able to clear the ball, and now is actually able to find a demo there on Mario. Going to lighten up this pressure a little bit, and he's actually going to respawn right next to the ball, but not quite in the right position to actually stop Blur from being able to send that in. Doesn't matter, though. Wishbone already in position, ready for this. AJ able to send the ball straight up. It's a neutral ball, but Mario is going to be the one to pick it up as St. Mary's now have to deal with this ball in their corner, and Wishbone continuing to keep up this pressure. George just trying to keep it away from center field. They know that the moment it lands there, SNHU, they're going to team up for something. Mario almost found an opening there, but Blur with a great awareness is going to be able to send that one right back. Wishbone just letting that ball fall off the ceiling there, trying to play a little bit with momentum, trying to fake him out a little bit. Mario doesn't have quite enough boost to really do what he wants to there, and we're going to see George get the opportunity to clear it as AJ scrambles to pick up some boost. We'll be able to get the pick back, but Mario with a good save is going to send things back over towards St. Mary's side with the help of AJ.
You know, one thing I'm seeing right now is that right now SMU has been playing mostly defense here. They haven't really been playing too much of aggression here, while SNHU has been extremely on the aggression. But every time that they lose the ball or they do not have enough boost, SMU is quick to take advantage of that. We see right now George is going to be air dribbling this ball extremely close to their goal here. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make that goal right away, but it's just something that they're, you know, taking advantage of the downtime that SNHU has, and they're able to get it. Unfortunately, though, they're not able to get into the goal right, you know, as soon as they get that here. But the fact that they're still going to be able to keep up with the pace here just shows that they're still able to compete with SNHU. Unfortunately, again, not going to be able to make that goal right away, and that's going to be 2 field goals there and a minute left. I mean, for goals right now, things are looking kind of slim for SMU.
Yeah, this was, I mean, they've had a lot of time here, but SNHU have been doing a great job of just keeping control of the ball. They're not even necessarily going to set up these big offensive plays. They're just trying to keep it out of St. Mary's hands. And if you're 3 up, that is not a bad play at all. AJ just going for a casual shot in the goal. George doing a great job of keeping that back, but now they still have to actually get the ball center field, and that is the big issue here. It's the ball halted in SNHU's corner. Mario's going to be able to bounce it back here, and St. Mary's now have to deal with this again. Ball on their side of the field. They can't quite find the opening shot they need to really be able to bring themselves back into this, and with only 20 seconds left, they're really going to need to start hitting fast. SNHU getting control of the ball. Wishbone bouncing this off the backboard. 10 seconds left. And with the ball on St. Mary's side, it is looking unlikely that they are going to be able to make up this difference with the timer hitting 0. SNHU are going to get their 3rd game of the set and take it.
Yeah, I mean, a very, very fast game there for SNHU. I mean, I think that's one of the fastest I've seen that SNHU has played. So they've definitely improved in their game, even during the preseason as well. The games were not even this fast. So I can say that they have 100% improved, and you know, I'm proud of them. It's a good feeling in my heart.
It's not often that I mean, a lot of our teams have switched up their roster a lot in between seasons here, especially looking at this season. We've got a very different looking Overwatch roster. We got a very different looking Valorant roster. And because of that, you know, you kind of run into the situation where it's like, oh, there's always new players on the team, and you get to see them from their beginning to grow into kind of becoming a very, very, you know, close part of the team and sort of coming into their role as that. Rocket League team here, exactly the same roster. So we see them just continue. We saw them, you know, sort of start to make that journey last semester and continue to just move forward here. We see them, it's still paying off for them as they continue to play with very much kind of that unified mind play style. They are absolutely knowing what each other are thinking all the time. That sort of unspoken communication, you can absolutely see it in the way they play. And I think it's going to be a really great season for them.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it, but that's all we have for Rocket League right now. Make sure you join us on Sunday. We will have a CVAL, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we will. And we, not to mention, our SNHU B stream is also still up here. To remember, I believe it's SNHU Esports B. Is that right?
That's right. /SNHU Esports B. They're playing League of Legends over there right now in the ECC. So be sure to check that out if you have the opportunity. That's going to be, like you said, all for us here though on the A stream. Hope you enjoyed some great Rocket League, some great performance as usual. It's always so sad how fast it goes, but
I know.
Blink and you miss it. That's part of the fun of Rocket League.
All right, and with that, we'll see you Sunday.